What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to Friday's live stream. Give me a second, guys. I need to fire up the chat so I can answer your comments. It's been a while since we went live. I don't think we went live last week because we had a ton of stuff going on. I also wanted to say thanks a lot for getting Departure Stocks to 4,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. Second channel. It's exciting. So this week was a pretty good week. MindMed's in the green again. We last time I checked, we were at 440. So I will be dropping a new video on Departures Stocks, talking about a bunch of different companies. I simply just wanted to take a little bit of time to talk to you guys. What's up? I'm betting you're going to want to have bought EXRO Technologies after see their advancements. Mountain Valley MD2, both Canadian stocks that are blowing up. That's good to know. What's going on, Amish Capital? Cheers. What's up, 79 Wild? So, guys, let's go to, what time is it? 1:32 p.m. So let's go to Kitco. Talk about some gold stuff. I also wanted to talk about some Lightlink stuff as well. We will be interviewing their CEO tomorrow. And then also we're going to be interviewing CattleX's CEO on Monday. So that will be exciting. So let's take a look at the gold survey. My prediction, I haven't even looked at this yet. My prediction is that sentiment on Wall Street has dramatically dropped and Main Street more than likely has stayed bullish. So let's see. Oh, what do you know? I was wrong about Wall Street. Wall Street has actually maintained a pretty bullish stance, with Main Street's bearishness picking up, although the majority of people surveyed still remain fairly bullish. But Wall Street, surprisingly, was more bullish on gold this week than I expected. Do you think MindMed is forming a bull rectangle? I'm not super good at the technical analysis. I do think the charts look fairly bullish. I did want to say on the couple day chart, does look like 439, 440 is proving to be like a level of resistance, but I think, once we break above that, we can hopefully retest 5 and hopefully break that. So that's kind of my thoughts. But so far, the chart looks pretty good, making what looks to be higher lows, except for this one point right here. But once again, my technical analysis is not expert level. So anyways, guys, it is another green day for MindMed, though. Can't really complain. We're at 440. So let's talk a little bit about gold. So gold prices struggling to find bullish momentum is creating some mixed sentiment in the marketplace, according to the latest Kitco Gold survey. While a clear majority of Wall Street analysts expect to see higher prices next week, less than 50% of retail investors are bullish on gold. So I'm still bullish on gold. I'm more bullish on silver. But it's a long period of consolidation. But like I said, I want MindMed and Lightlink to go up, and I want gold and silver to stay neutral so we can buy up these interesting or these good prices. Anyways, not financial advice. Don't forget that. So I hope you guys are having a good Friday. Amish says he's getting a bubble tea. What kind of bubble tea is the real question. My favorite flavor is taro. So a couple runners today. We talked about this in Departure Stocks, but I'm going to talk about this here. We're seeing BBTV Holdings run. We're seeing a very nice, I would say, technical breakout for Else Nutrition. We'll talk about some comments, some stocks later. I want to talk about this breakout for Else Nutrition. We've seen this pattern happen multiple times. Consolidate, runs up, pulls back, runs up, pulls back, runs up, pulls back. If this proves true, then, the first high, so $3 to 350, 350 to 5, I'm going to say 5 to 6. So Else might have some more firepower behind it. You have made me lots of money, thanks. Thanks a lot, Dylan Brill. It's good to hear that you've made money, man. Obviously, my videos are not financial advice. At the end of the day, you got to make your own decisions. But if I've put a stock on your watch list that has been a winner, I'm happy about that. But I'll never tell you guys to buy any of these stocks I talk about. So we got a breakout for Else. That's good news. We got a nice run for TAT. TAT's made a pretty nice recovery this week. The day that it opened on Monday, up like crazy, I was contemplating buying. I'm happy that I didn't. I actually had an order placed for $3, which didn't get filled. It made it as low as 304 this week, and then it's run 374 so far. So, my thoughts on TAT. I mean, it's looking like it's got some really nice momentum behind it, especially that recovery all week. So I think it was a great deal in the low twos, obviously. 230. I was looking at TAT really closely at 230, and here we are at 370. Overall, though, definitely momentum stock. There's some momentum behind it right now, and I think it has maybe the possibility to retest all-time highs. We did test it once though, and that was on the open on Monday, and we sold off all day into the next day with a pretty strong recovery. But I think it has the chance of making fresh all-time highs. We'll see if it happens. Hey Aaron, recently saw Somo Pods are sold out on the website already for next on day one of their release. What's your thoughts on where this company is headed in the next 6 months? We've got one more interview with their CEO, hopefully their CEO, but we do have one more sponsored interview with them. We're going to do 3 videos with them. That will be the 3rd one. And then I hope to do 3 more or a couple more. So in the next interview, I look forward to bringing you guys some news with the company. And it will all depend on news, to be honest. That's what I think about next. But it's obvious that they're favorable when it comes to the government, as they got that nice grant from the government of Canada. Anything green related to save the environment, it's pretty awesome. Belgian Moon on me. What's up, Neo? Thanks a lot for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna have to Google what Belgian Moon is, but thank you. I love it. Actually, let me Google this right now. Belgian Moon. Sorry, one sec. Is a white Belgian style wheat beer brewed by Miller Coors. Awesome, buddy. Hey Aaron, are you going to invest in Luck? I haven't put much emphasis on let's just take a look here real quick. Luckbox has done very well. Really nice run so far, 66 cents to $1. I do really like this industry. Obviously, we put out the interview today. It was pretty good. The company's done really well. I do think that they've got good management, but I haven't bought in any shares of any esports companies, actually, to be honest. I do really believe in that sector, especially right now with everything going on. But and with people at home, and I think that's really going to be a new economy. But I'll definitely keep it on my watch list. If I was to take like a position in some kind of tech-related stock above and beyond, like Lightlink, that would be one of the stocks I'd definitely look at. 3,000 stocks. FLT, I have 80 cents average from a year. Awesome, man. It just recently ran. I saw that. I'm actually supposed to do a video for FLT, probably like an introductory style video. We've talked about it before. We've talked about it, I believe, when it was like below $1. That stock it's had a really nice run, and I really like the chart. But I think, we might be due for a little bit of a pullback just based on, this run up, pullback, run up, pullback, run up, pullback. We've seen this with so many of these stocks. A lot of these growth stocks have the very same chart. And as long as the market stays intact, you can almost time it. You just wait for it to top out, pulls back a little bit, start to add. I like to take the incremental buying approach. So like, I'll see where it was before it ran and the peak, and then, I'll say, okay, I'm going to stop. Like this, for example, it took off at 90 cents. It went to $1.40. I'm going to buy it at $1.20, $1.10, and $1. And then if it keeps going down, I'm not going to buy it anymore. But that's just my strategy. Like I said, not financial advice, please. Dragonfly. There's DFly, and then there's UAVS. We did talk about Dragonfly as well. Oh my gosh. Wow, these drone stocks absolutely just, oh my gosh, 42 cents to 350. Man, I missed the boat for these drone stocks. The thing is, you just never know. It's like, this thing sat for so long. Just 60, 50, 60, 40, 30, 60, and then goodbye. Any interest on Canadian green related stocks? GDNP, Solar, PYR. Good question. Oh, and I do want to say real quick, Deton, New Pacific Metals. When it comes down to mining jurisdictions, I do believe that they have quite a bit of exposure to China. Not that there's anything wrong with China, but I just have more faith in a stock that has, let's say Australia, Canada, USA, some of those, you could say more top tier mining jurisdictions. This just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Not to say anything bad about any other countries, but I have put a little bit more emphasis on, well, of course, management, but pardon me, also just the mining jurisdiction. Like one of my recent buys for the gold sector was Fury Gold Mines, 3 high-grade gold projects in Canada, and management from Newmont. So that was like, I saw that one and it was like a no-brainer for me. But yeah, so back to the Canadian green related stocks. I haven't really touched them, but I do have exposure to those sectors. Well, the green energy sector in the form of like Algonquin Power and Utilities, stocks like that. Nothing specifically, solar related. Although those stocks have done super well. So anyways, let's take a look at a few other things. So we also have Hello Pal is up 5%. That stock's done really well since we've talked about it back around 17 cents, I think it was. Parcel Pal. I've heard about Parcel Pal too, actually. We've talked about them before, but I haven't gotten any kind of updates on them, unfortunately. But yeah, Hello Pal's been doing pretty good with their revenues. That's one thing. Gold's up above 1,800 again. Silver's up above 27. We are seeing quite a few silver stocks run. Like I said, MindMed's struggling right now at 440. Just this, this slow grind higher. Hopefully we get some news or a breakout next week. That'd be awesome. I don't mind this slow and steady climb though, to be honest, guys. Pembina Pipeline, is it a good buy? I unfortunately don't touch oil, to be honest, or oil-related stocks. The only three stocks that I still own. Pretty sure I still have a little bit of Inter Pipeline. Still have some Enbridge, but they weren't really affected by the whole Keystone thing. Inner Pipeline's kind of gone sideways, hasn't done too much. Does pay a decent dividend, not hefty, but Lou Bag, I love your content, including sponsored content. I know you take a bit of heat from people saying you should be more transparent, but remember, having trolls is a sign you made it. That is very true, my friend. Thank you for those comments. I really appreciate it. And at the same time, I mean, I have been proactive when it comes to being more transparent. So I now, at the start of every sponsored video, state that it's sponsored. It's always been disclosed in the disclaimer and the disclosure in the comments. And I say right at the start, it's not financial advice, but you guys should know that. And yeah, but if you think about it, like a lot of these companies, like you can hate all you want on sponsored content. Else Nutrition is a prime example of a company that put out a lot of sponsored content and really delivered. Like, go back to the start of the company. We literally started talking about Else Nutrition at like 30 cents. So, like I said, you can hate all you want on sponsored content, but there's good companies that sponsor videos. There's bad companies that sponsor videos. That's why, it's always your job to do your own research and due diligence and know that the videos aren't sponsored, but there are good companies that advertise. That's just the way it goes. Haven't looked into gold money, man. Okay, I'll write that down. Thanks for being so persistent. Let's write that down. Am I still into ACB? Still, yes, still have some shares of ACB, but haven't really been following it, to be honest. But I know they've been doing better. That would be something else if they come back. Wow, 1650. I mean, technically, we'll take 1650 divided by 12. It's $1.37. So at least they're back above $1. That's not bad. Okay, let's write this down. Gold money. What is going on with Core? So I got the shares from the spin out. I did buy Core the day before, and it did tank very heavily. But similar to Fosterville, honestly, with these spin-outs, it's like can go both ways. Let's not forget, though, that the gold sector essentially tanked. So gold stocks in general haven't performed that great. So in a rising gold environment with gold prices soaring and they spin out some assets, then, you might get a short-term dip in the share price, and then it hopefully recovers, and you get your spin out. You get your spin out shares. But in this case, and in Fosterville's case, and I still own some Fosterville shares, and I'm waiting for Leviathan Gold to start trading. Actually, that's right. Should have updated you guys. So Leviathan Gold should start trading next week. For all my Fosterville shareholders that were wondering what the heck is going on with that company. So we'll read the two. You can just Google Leviathan Gold if you want to know. But Leviathan Gold receives conditional approval to trade on the TSX Venture Exchange. So that's the thing. Fosterville's gone down since the spin co. Definitely, it's in the 180s now. I think it was well over 2 before, but we forget that we got that basically 50-cent stock. So it's annoying that Fosterville hasn't recovered yet, but let's not forget about Leviathan. So it does say, let's see here. Please do not receive conditional approval to trade in the TSX Venture. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, just reading through this. As part As part of the conditional approval, TSX Venture required that Leviathan shares distributed to FSX shareholders on November 23rd. Let's see what the other news is. Release conditions and release of proceeds from the upsized $12.9 million subscription receipt financing. Trading expected to commence on February 10th. Like I said, that is next Wednesday. So, sweet. We'll finally get Leviathan Gold trading. It'll be nice to see some money in the account as opposed to seeing $0 for our Leviathan shares. So that's good. I know Core also did that spin out and the shares dropped, obviously. But I still hold. That one. Like, yeah, I mean, it fell quite hard from 140 to 107. True, paying out on the spin out dips into the retained earnings. Yep. So the thing is, though, I see these spin codes as a long-term thing. Essentially, you know, the company that you've invested in, you're going to take probably a short-term share price hit, and then hopefully it recovers, obviously, and then when the second company starts trading, then you've got both those shares, and then the benefit of a SpinCo, I see it at least, is them being able to, you know, put two management teams in place and dedicating that towards those assets, as opposed to the company holding onto the assets, maybe putting them on the back burner and not developing those assets for like another year or two. Because I know that's what Brian said. That's the whole point of Leviathan, was to spin out those assets, put a management team in place, finance the deal, and work on those projects while Fosterville can work on their main projects. So it makes sense. Obviously, the whole transaction with gold dropping, it doesn't look that favorable right now, but gold starts to go up. Hopefully Fosterville starts to go up. They produce some results. Leviathan starts trading. Hopefully they can get some results, and then, yeah, that'd be sweet. So, like I said, guys, gold in general is just a long-term thing for me. I'll be patient with that, but yeah, it's a long game right now. I still believe in the fundamentals for gold, though. It's just not loved right now. But, you know, that's the thing with gold. It will be unloved for so long, and then when people start to pile in, it gets away on you so fast. So it's like a gift and a curse. You got to own the stocks in order to take part in the next rally, and sometimes you got to own them for a while before they actually take off. But when they do take off is when you're usually rewarded. So we'll see. That's my philosophy, at least. Hola. What's up, BK? Check Eldorado Gold, big news, and high short. Right away, sir. Up 10% today. I like when you guys bring up new stocks here. Chart looks pretty good. Looks like it recently bottomed around 13. Double bottomed. Gonna close off a couple of these tabs. Probably only gonna stay for another 5 or 10 minutes, guys. But one thing I did want to say was, let me know where in the world you guys are tuning in from and what your plans are for this weekend. My plans are, I gotta work tomorrow. Gonna do the interview with Lightlink CEO. But Sunday, definitely gonna be relaxing. Excited for that. That's okay, probably not into IMCC either. Have a great day, eh? No worries. So, that's pretty much it. It's Newmarket, Ontario, Toronto, Amish's farm. How many cows do you have? from Waterloo, living in St. Catharines. We got some local Ontario people. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, overall it's a pretty decent day today. Let's take a look at the indexes. We're just going to look at a few things. Grind, hustle, repeat, and wait all weekend for the markets to open on Monday. Again, that's what I like to hear. Isn't it boring when the markets are, pardon me, closed? I feel the same way. How antsy do you get on Sundays when the futures start trading and you're like, oh my gosh, can't wait. Gold Money Holding, it also owns Shift Gold. They made $500 million revenue. Okay, sorry, I was looking for another stock to look at. Let's look at Gold Money again. XAU, I even like the ticker. Man, it's up another 4%. Should have listened. 5-year chart looks like it's got lots of room. $1.40 to $3.75 52 week. Barrie, Ontario here, probably shoveling more snow. Oh man. Yes, sir, it's snowy. Don't worry, Amish, we'll be off live soon. And yeah, I can think about that bubble tea. So anyways, guys, I'll leave it for 2-3 more minutes. Feel free to drop me any more comments. And then I'm going to head out. So HAVN. Haven't looked at them. What do they do? Haven Life Sciences. Haven? Have a look at SCR, I'm telling you, 10 bagger. Score Media and Gaming. Damn, man, we're already up pretty high. DVN. Real estate still have some Brookfield Property Partners, but actually that's a great question. No, I want the Canadian side. BPY. It was Steve's TV. It was a 10 bagger. Awesome, man. Good job. A lot of those gaming stocks have just crushed it. British Columbia here, showing love from across the country, listing and selling houses this weekend, and downing some serious rye, watching Super Bowl Sunday. That sounds like a solid weekend, man. HCMC. Yeah, so Brookfield Property Partners, holy smokes, this thing has really recovered. This spike right here was due to the fact that Brookfield Asset Management said they might be taking it private. I believe it was around $21 per share. BAM is going to undercut you on BPY. Yeah, I'm still thinking about how to play this because I still hold BPY, so I'd love to hear your thoughts, Nicola D, on the whole transaction, because I haven't really done much research. I'm just happy that the stock's above 20, because for a while there I was super concerned about commercial real estate. I don't really own many REITs or commercial real estate. The only other REIT that I still have is I still have a bit of BTB, and then I still have some RioCan, very small position. But BPY is decently, it's a decent position. Baby is on fire today, that's correct. It's crazy. Baby was below $4 like a couple days ago. It was below 350. What we need is a breakout for MindMed. Come on, guys. Last 2 hours, like what's going on? 450. Let's close the week off strong. I don't think that's going to happen. MindMed looks like it's just going to drift into the close, drifting away. They offered 21 Canadian. BAM owns 60% of BPY, so they'll buy it at a price they choose. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. So we'll see what happens. So far, so good. I mean, the stock's above 22. Amish is saying there's a breakout for Carebook. Let's see if he's right. Oh, guess not. More like a breakdown. I'm just joking. Breakout. It's up 1 cent. How come every time I say I'm gonna go, more people join? Which is not a bad thing. Not complaining. I'm just saying. Check out Next Solutions. GTI, Green Thumb Industries. Oh, they're doing probably pretty good. Are you a fan of Numinous? Yes, I am actually. Big fan. Scoop some up for my pops this week. $1.20. Super happy with that purchase. He was happy. Helped out my dad this week. Bought him New Me and bought him Baby. Bought him Baby at low 3s and bought him New Me in the low 1s. 124, I think it was 125. I know you're not into EV sector, but EXROF is Canadian out of Alberta. MYCO steady moves. Everyone was busy eating lunch. Yeah, come on, like, I guess lunch break's over. We just got that one little green candle. We just got that. Farmather, very good value for psychedelics. So many companies to look at. Holy smokes, guys. But yeah, Numinous had a great week this week. From the 120s to the 150s. Now we're at 60 people. Did I say smash the like button? Because if I didn't, smash the like button. Thanks, guys. Do you have a position in AG? Yes. How could we not own Keith Neumeyer stock? First Majestic. Keith's a really smart CEO. I mean, it's crazy how high it got though. Above 30. Be careful of Brookfield. They have one of the biggest high-rises in Calgary, completely empty. Yes, definitely. My concern has been commercial real estate from the start of this whole thing. And they own real estate in some of the key cities, obviously. But the thing is, they've got Brookfield Asset Management behind them, who's looking to buy them out. So that's like the first thing my dad said. He was like, I want to sell Brookfield. It's going to crash at $13. I want to sell it. And I was like, no, they've got Brookfield Asset Management behind them. Look what's happened. So I'm not trying to get greedy, but I kind of want to see what happens with Brookfield Asset Management. So we'll see. Glad we held on though. It's a nice dividend too. I mean, still almost 8%. So essentially, you've broken even now. I think our average was somewhere in the low 20s. But yeah, that's the thing. $20 billion REIT, but Brookfield Asset Management has $500 billion in assets. We're at 68 people now, guys. Holy. I was about to leave. So for all the new people in the room, smash the like button. I'll stay for another 5 minutes. What's up, bro? Can you look at Zom? I just want to ask the question one more time. Whereabouts are you guys in the world? And what are you up to this weekend? Let's get some non-stock related chats going on. Just kidding. Are you serious? Check out BOTY. Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, Seamus Oregon was tweeting about Next and giving government grants last week. Chamath is buying Carebook Technologies from Toronto, California. I'm sure you got some nicer weather than us. Esteban, the Netherlands. There we go. Got some international viewers in the house. Alaska. For real? Oh, damn. Amy, I can see that. I can even see the snow in the background, so that's cool. Cody, I live in Ontario. I'm not going to say exactly where. Pretty close. Zom is owned by the same person taking shrooms, going on a journey, getting ready for MindMed's maxing, relaxing, looks like near Yonge Street area. Perfect. We'll just say that we're in Toronto. Keep everyone guessing. GME, let's go. What about Lightlink? Come on. We got a dip this morning. I bought a little bit more. I think I'm done for now. But I saw it go down to 29 cents and I was like, what is happening here? So added a few more shares. Like I said, interviewing Lightlink CEO this Saturday, so I'm excited to talk about the new exchange that they're buying and what their plans are for the future. Amherstburg, Ontario. Been watching your vids for a while. Have a good weekend. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you guys. I like these Friday lives. They're just kind of chill. You just talk about the market, stocks, whatever. There's one other company I wanted to look at before heading out. Oh yeah. This one. Cybin. Chart's been pretty steady since their financing. It has cooled off a little bit. That is one stock that I want to re-add. Let's just look at Madison Innovations. This is like one of the last ones I want to look at. It is up 3.3% today, so that's actually the one stock that I bought a little bit more of this morning at around 45, so pretty happy about that. I think we're starting to bottom out here. It's looking like it, and it's looking like we're making a higher low if we do actually bottom here. So that's encouraging. If we make a higher low, I feel like we could retest 70 or higher, so sweet. Sending love from California. What are some major differences between MindMed and Numi? So MindMed, they're obviously a much bigger company with many more clinical trials going on. Numi's taking the clinical route. They've got a lot of interesting things going on as well. But the main differences for me, I think that MindMed's much closer to a potential uplisting than Numi is, because Numi didn't even really say much about that. So that's one of the near-term catalysts. Obviously, they're taking the FDA approval route, MindMed, so that's going to take time. But that's going to, that's a huge barrier to entry. But I also like what the strategy for Numi. So they're both interesting companies. They're both, pretty big players in this space, but I trust MindMed more just for the team and who's backed their recent financing. They've got backing from CIBC, Canaccord, O'Leary, obviously, and Linton. So those are some of my main, justifications for MindMed, and the fact that they're taking the FDA approval route. So if they can pull it off, obviously, it should be a big winner, but yeah. And then for Numi, just I want to see them expand their clinics and focus on what they're targeting. They are going to also, build out a lot of intellectual property as well. So a lot of these companies are going to have a lot of intellectual property if they continue to do research. So that'll be interesting. Numi could also be an acquisition target in the future, depending on how they trade. So they're only a couple $100 million, I think, right now. Let's just double check that. I could be wrong. I haven't looked market caps in a while. Midison, like 70. And Numi, 228. So a $200 to $300 million acquisition in this space. That's small if you compare this to the MJ days, but the merch was fire. Awesome. Do know a little bit about Trip. Like, it was weird. Like, Todd Shapiro followed me on Twitter, and we started talking, and I messaged him a few times, and he's like, yeah, we can talk. And then I haven't heard back from him yet. Messaged him a couple times. So it's just kind of in limbo now, but they're a little bit more recreational of a play. If we're talking about Red Light Holland, if we're talking about Field Trip Health, that's different. What's my target on Lucky? I'd need to look at it again. I didn't really set a price target just yet. Field Trip Health has been a big runner. Crazy. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. It's nice to see 75 of you guys in here. And if you got any final questions or stuff you want to add, I will answer it now. Otherwise, I'm going to head out. We'll give you guys a couple minutes. I know there's a little bit of a delay in this stream, so we'll see. Oh, there was one question. I remember that. Thank you for responding to all of my comments. What you got planned for the rest of the day? Honestly, I've got another call with another potential client, actually Psychedelics stock. So I hope to bring you guys some really interesting sponsored content. One company that I like and already own, and hopefully you're going to be working with them. So that will be really exciting. And then probably going to get some sushi, probably. I want to order something. And we've got these window washers outside of the window, and the rope's hanging, so I'm just wondering when they're going to like pop in and say hi. It's just going to be like a bunch of dudes behind me washing the window. So I'll open up the window and maybe give them a piece of sushi or something. But yeah. Hey bro, F the haters, you do you. That's right. Oh, look. Speak of the devil, guys. Lightlink just went up 1.5%. Let's keep this show on the road. Okay, HCMC. We'll take one final look at HCMC and that's it. Vapor Corp? Wow, it's 0.00155 cents. Dang, look at this. It's actually a pretty big run, but Final Frontier. Yeah, I guess we'll keep that in mind. Healthier Choices, formerly Vapor Corp, is a holding company focused on managing healthy foods and providing consumers with healthy daily choices with respect to nutrition and other lifestyle alternatives. Wow, it doesn't look like it would take much to move this stock. But yeah. Lawsuit. All right, guys. I like the sushi emoji too. That's great. I'm going to get out of here now, so I could spend all day with you guys. Oh my gosh, the wind here is absolutely nuts. I hope these guys be careful on the building because it's crazy. All right, happy Friday, guys. It's time to sign off, but enjoy your weekend. Relax, have some fun. And let's hope for some green into the close. And then more green next week. So have a good one. Bye-bye.